Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my spoilers review of 47 Meters Down. Little piece of me is gonna die when I have to type meters in the American spelling into YouTube. Now, I'm a little bit late to the party on this movie, which is why I'm skipping the regular review and going straight to the spoilers review. So if you haven't seen the movie yet and you want to, tap out now. So 47 Meters Down is a survival horror movie in the vein of Open Water and The Shallows, which came out, I think, last year. It's interesting to note that originally this movie, 47 Meters Down, was supposed to just be video on demand. It wasn't going to have a theatrical run, but then The Shallows last year actually made a decent amount of money, so they decided to give this one a theatrical run, and here we are. The film is directed by Johannes Roberts and stars Claire Holt, Mandy Moore, and Matthew Modine. So the premise, sisters Lisa, Mandy Moore, and Kate, Claire Holt, are on vacation in Mexico and decide to dive in a shark cage to witness the great white shark in all of its natural glory. Eventually, the cable holding the cage breaks and they descend, remember that word for later, they descend to the ocean floor and they are surrounded by sharks as their oxygen runs out. Simple enough premise, and here's where the problems start. First off, the impetus for them diving. So the sisters go on vacation together in Mexico, and we find out that Mandy Moore's character, Lisa, her boyfriend just broke up with her because he found her boring. And she's very, very sad. So Kate convinces her, let's go shark diving, and then you'll show him pictures and he'll see how adventurous you are, and then he'll take you back. Yeah, it's not like Lisa broke up with her boyfriend and then decided to go out and have some adventures for a life affirming. No, she just wants her boyfriend to take her back. It's really lame. The writing and the acting in this movie are like atrocious. And that's not me using like a strong word for, I don't know, smug self-satisfaction. No, they're really bad. The dialogue is cheesy, the plot is lazy, and the character motivations are so contrived they feel like something out of the Twilight series. I will say Mandy Moore and Claire Holt do have pretty good chemistry, and I was able to buy them as sisters, so that's something. This movie is incredibly predictable. Everything you think is going to happen happens in exactly the way you think it's going to happen. So the sisters are marooned in this cage at the bottom of the ocean. They're surrounded by sharks. Their air is running out.
This is amazing. It kind of takes your breath away.
Foreshadowing. And they have to problem solve and occasionally swim out of the cage and swim up a few meters to make radio contact with the surface. There is so much exposition in this movie. Like, it really felt like the screenwriters were like, look, we did diving research. Look how much we know. And some of this exposition is paid off. Some of it isn't. Like, they set up a couple things that just never go anywhere. But a couple of the things that they set up, like, absolutely telegraph the ending. Like, foreshadowing is a good thing, but, like, not when it's face. At one point, Matthew Modine says, okay, I'm going to send down more oxygen because you guys are almost out. But when you switch the tanks, you have to be aware of, and some diving term that I'm not familiar with, I don't know if it's real, but something about some kind of psychosis that can happen. You have to monitor each other for strange behaviors, hallucinations, whatever. I immediately thought of the ending of The Descent. Great horror movie if you've never seen it, by the way. And yeah, but we'll get there. In the third act, Lisa finds Kate, who is swum away from the cage. She finds Kate badly, badly injured and decides, okay, we gotta swim to the surface. So they start swimming up, unheeding the advice about the bends. Baby's got bends! And it's a very long ascent, and they're using, you know, it's very dark in the ocean, so they're using these flares to ward off sharks. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I did an independent study project in grade 6 on sharks. I learned a lot. Never heard anything about that. If you're ever being attacked by sharks, don't just assume that this movie is factually correct and just pack flares. So they're swimming, they have to take a break so they don't get the bends, so they're just kind of treading water, 20 meters down. The flare goes out, and they're struggling to ignite another one, and we know exactly what's going to happen. They're going to ignite it, and there are going to be sharks all around them. And that's exactly what happened.
Go now.
I will say, however, it was a pretty freaking terrifying image. They make it to the surface significantly injured and they're pulled on board Matthew Modine's boat. And then Lisa starts laughing, looking into the sky, laughing, just happy that they got out of this horrible, horrible situation. And Matthew Modine's talking to her, and then his voice starts sounding all digital. And we cut back to the bottom of the ocean. She's still in the cage, and she hallucinated that entire thing. Kate's dead. She's alone. It's the ending of The Descent, except it's a hallucination, not a dream. And she's just down there in the cage, laughing to herself. And then the final shot of the movie is the Coast Guard like swimming down to pick her up and take her to safety. Okay, whatever. Honestly, I really wish they had left it ambiguous and just left her at the bottom of the ocean, knowing that, yeah, the Coast Guard is hopefully coming, but I think that would have been a better ending. That would have been closer to Descent, though, so yeah. So is it a good movie? Well, it's hard to qualify. On most criteria, no, it's a f***ing horrible movie. The acting, the dialogue, the plot, just everything is so contrived. The sharks, some of that CGI does not look very good. Also, the sharks are like Star Wars stormtroopers. Like, for the world's finest hunting killing machine, they got a track record of about 15%. But at the same time, was it claustrophobic? Oh, damn right it was. Was my heart pounding? Yep. It was really, really tense. I don't want to go shark diving anymore, so I don't know. Maybe it was a good movie. At the very least, it was effective in what it was trying to do. Just know you're going to be groaning a lot as well. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give this movie. Dun-na. Dun-na. Dun 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 wah wah. So yeah, that's my review of 47 Meters Down. Have you guys seen it? What did you think? Did you like it? Did it bore the out of you? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below and let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please like and share as it totally helps me to build this channel. And if you want to subscribe, you can do so by clicking the Courtshake logo at the bottom right of your screen. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.